Hey y'all, I'm so glad you're here. We just got back from an impromptu trip back to Alabama. If you don't know, Tommy's grandmother passed away unexpectedly 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, and the funeral was this past Friday. So we obviously took the trip back to Alabama to spend time with family and to attend her funeral. It was a beautiful ceremony and it was a celebration of life of the amazing woman that she was. It was so great getting to be with family we left on Wednesday, so we got to spend Thursday, Friday was a funeral, and Saturday with family, and then we came back this Sunday. And while that was an amazing trip and I'm grateful for the time that we had with family, it did put a lot of things behind. You're gonna see in this video all the mounds of laundry that I had to fold. Luckily, we were able to stay on top of laundry during that trip, so everything that we came home with was clean and I just had to fold it. But it did put my filming and editing and posting schedule behind, which is completely fine, and I hope you guys will understand. Family comes first. So we got that trip taken care of, and now we're going to be back to posting on a more regular schedule. My goal, and I say goal because y'all know that things don't always happen how you planned, but my goal is to actually start posting almost every other day. I'm thinking like Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. That's what I'm thinking, because I want to get these videos out to you in a timely manner. I really did not mean for there to be such a gap between the laundry room renovations. That was not my intention at all. Like I said, this was really unexpected. They are going to be cliffhanger videos because I know they drive some people crazy, but that's just real life, y'all. I don't live a life where I can take a whole day and get a renovation done start to finish. I don't live that kind of life. We have real life going on. I have meals to make, I have laundry to do, I have kids to homeschool, and I can't just take off a whole day and neglect those things in order to get a project done. I would love to be able to do that. No, I wouldn't. I would love to have that much time to dedicate to a project to get it finished in one day, but that's just not our lifestyle. You know, we are a homeschool family. We are here all the time, so it's never quiet to get all my editing done the same day I film it. We're also getting back into our homesteading way of life. We did it in Alabama on a small scale, and eventually we'd like to build that up larger. We got chickens. Hey, chickies. Hey, chickies. Hey, chickies. And we're planning on getting more chickens, and I'm going to be starting our seeds this week, so that will be coming at you maybe in this video. I don't know. What else? I'm going to take you and show you where our garden is going to be, so you'll get to see the backyard. We've got a lot of that coming up. So what I'm about to do actually is something I saw another homeschool mom did. If you've never heard of her, I will leave her channel's link in the description box. It's actually her family channel now because she actually passed away in 2019. I'm talking about Andrea Mills. I looked up to her, and I still look up to her. Even while she's not here on this earth, I still look up to her immensely, and I still watch her videos. And I came across her meal planning strategy, and I just thought it was absolutely genius. And I've done that several times with her routines, and she was just a one-of-a-kind person. I didn't know her personally, obviously, but she's one of those people that I felt like I did because I watched so many of her videos and tried out so many of her things in my own home. So basically what I'm going to be doing, I got this box and some 3x5 lined cards. So my plan, or actually it was Andrea's plan, and I'm borrowing it, and I will leave her original meal plan of how she did it in the description box, the link to her direct video, because I am just borrowing this idea. I'm changing it a little bit but I'm borrowing it. I did not come up with this. She was a genius. So what I'm gonna do, there are 100 cards. I'm only gonna use about 60 of them. So I already meal plan, but I do it weekly. So every week I will write out the days of the week and then 3 meals a day and fill it in like that. But that requires a lot of decisions and a lot of time to sit down and go through my cookbooks and decide what sides to go with it, if I want bread, if I want a salad. So what Andrea did, she wrote a main course, a side, if it needed bread or not, a dessert, and I think she even wrote like some of the main ingredients. But I'm gonna do it a little different. Mine is gonna be for lunch and dinners. Breakfast is kind of no-brainer for us. It's kind of a grab and go. So I am gonna do the dinners, and it's gonna have the main dish, the side dish, if it needs bread or not, a dessert if we're gonna have it for that day, and then we do lunches kind of cafeteria style. So I printed these out from Pinterest, and they're little bento box pictures, and I'm actually gonna cut out 1 or maybe 2, I don't know. I really haven't decided that far yet. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut it out and tape it to the lunch side of my card. So every card will have a dinner and a lunch. And on some of these, it's not really clear what's in the picture, so I may write it out underneath on the ones that it's not 100% clear. You don't have to do this exact way if you don't want to. Andrea didn't even do it this way. Hers was just dinners. Mine's gonna be lunch and dinner, because then that's one less decision I have to make. Okay, so here is my list of dinners. I wrote down, I went through all my cookbooks and all my past meal plans, and wrote down everything that at least 4 out of 5 of my kids will eat, because let's just be real, not everybody likes everything. So this is all of my ideas, and I wrote down, we already do Taco Tuesday, but we do homemade pizza, and we don't do it near enough. So I have got Fridays as pizza, and it'll be homemade pizza. So that takes 2 out of 7 days already. So the other 5 days will be filled up with something from my list, a side or 2, and either like garlic bread, French bread, something like that. And then sometimes a dessert. Not every night, but sometimes. Also, this was another idea from Andrea. I printed out some, I just Googled these, some school lunches, because they have ideas for sides that you wouldn't normally think. Like, I tend to stick to green beans and salad. Well, we get tired of eating green beans and salad. So, for example, they have corn with tacos, and I would never think to cook corn on taco night. Or to have celery and ranch with a main course. So I printed these out, and they are going to be helping me decide what to go with my main courses. Okay, so here's what the cards look like. You can see on this side, I've got, for this evening, we would have, for example, spaghetti, so that's meat sauce with spaghetti noodles, salad, garlic bread, and then I would make peach cobbler for dessert. Then you can see in the tiny little baby lunch pictures, it looks like, I'm assuming, what is like a baked pinwheel situation. So my Becky Bowles interpretation of that would be to take some crescent rolls, put cheese and pepperonis, roll them up, bake them, and then slice them, or slice them then bake them. Either way, sounds delicious. And then there is some grapes, some mandarin oranges, and then something red. It could be tomatoes. It didn't look like all of her kids like tomatoes. My kids don't particularly care for tomatoes, so I would probably do something crunchy, actually. There's not much crunchy in this. And for lunch, I kind of go with my main dish. I want it to include a meat or a protein. Then I want a fruit or a vegetable, some kind of dairy, and then something crunchy. Since there's already grapes and oranges, I would sub out the tomatoes for like some popcorn or some Wells crackers. Okay, so now I have 60 dinners and 60 lunches planned out. Now for each week, I get my groceries usually on Fridays. Sometimes it happens to be on a Saturday. But say that Friday when I'm meal planning, I will grab 5 cartons. Because remember, we're going to do Taco Tuesday and Pizza Friday. So I would grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, so on Monday we would have spaghetti. Tuesday we're going to have tacos. Wednesday we would have chicken Alfredo. This is just an example because I think there's actually like 2 barbecue things in a row. So then, what day am I on? Thursday we would have barbecue crescents. Friday, pizza. Saturday, barbecue sandwiches. And Sunday we would have hamburger patties. So that just made my life a whole lot simpler. If y'all want to see actual weekly meal plans based off of this box, make sure and let me know down in the comments if that is something that you would like to see. Maybe me cooking from these, or would you just like to see me meal planning and then maybe some pictures of the food throughout the week. Let me know if that's something you would like to see.
Thank you so much for watching this video. That's all I have for you today. Remember that God made you on purpose and for a purpose, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!